Everything you've been told about the universe begins with a story. The Big Bang. A blinding moment of creation, 13.8 billion years ago. In that instant, space, time, matter, and energy all exploded into existence. From high school textbooks to glossy documentaries, this story has become our modern creation myth. Galaxies racing apart, cosmic radiation echoing across the sky, atoms forming in a newborn firestorm. The Big Bang Theory ties it all together in one elegant narrative. But what if that story is incomplete? What if the universe never had a beginning at all? Imagine if there was no day one, no ticking clock starting from zero. Imagine if time itself has always existed, stretching endlessly in both directions. The standard version is simple enough. Compress all the matter and energy in the cosmos into a single point, an infinitely dense singularity. Then, 13.8 billion years ago, that point expanded. Space itself stretched, galaxies formed, stars ignited, and eventually planets like Earth appeared. The evidence seems overwhelming. Edwin Hubble discovered galaxies drifting apart, proving the universe is expanding. In 1964, scientists detected cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint afterglow of the supposed Big Bang. Even the abundance of hydrogen and helium in the universe supports the idea of a fiery beginning. It's clean, it's powerful. It gives us a starting line. But science is never settled, and the closer we look, the more cracks begin to appear in this perfect picture. First, the singularity itself. According to Einstein's equations, rewinding the universe to a single point creates infinities, numbers that break physics. When math collapses into nonsense, it usually means our understanding is incomplete. Second, the horizon problem. Distant regions of space look almost identical. Same temperature, same structure, even though they're too far apart to ever have exchanged information. The Big Bang model tries to patch this with inflation theory, a burst of faster-than-light expansion. But inflation itself is unproven and raises more questions than it answers. And then the deepest puzzle. What caused the Big Bang in the first place? If time and space began in that moment, then asking what came before makes no sense. Yet humans can't resist asking. We crave causes, origins, beginnings. What if the real answer is that there was no beginning at all? One alternative is the cyclical universe, a cosmos that lives, dies, and is reborn forever. Imagine the universe expanding for billions of years, galaxies drifting apart, stars burning out. Eventually, gravity reverses the trend. Everything collapses inward, shrinking until it reaches a critical point, and then explodes outward again in a new Big Bang. Over and over across eternity. Not one beginning, but infinite beginnings. In some models, even the laws of physics reset with each cycle, meaning the rules that govern our reality today may not be the same in the next universe. Imagine if every cosmic age writes its own script, erasing the memory of the last. If that's true, then our Big Bang was just one heartbeat in an eternal cosmic rhythm. Quantum physics paints an even stranger picture. At the smallest scales of reality, particles appear and disappear without cause. Space and time fluctuate like restless oceans. Some scientists argue that the universe itself could have emerged from such quantum fluctuations. But in the quantum world, before and after lose meaning. Time doesn't flow like an arrow. It behaves like a wave, reversible, sometimes non-existent. Imagine if time itself is not fundamental. Imagine if what we call the beginning was simply a quantum transition, not true creation. In that case, the universe didn't start. It changed form, and it may keep changing forever. Another bold idea is the multiverse. Picture a pot of boiling water. Tiny bubbles form, grow, and vanish endlessly. Now imagine each bubble is a universe. Ours is just one among countless others. Some universes collapse instantly, others expand forever. Some follow different laws of physics entirely. In this view, the Big Bang wasn't the beginning. It was simply our beginning, one bubble forming in an infinite cosmic sea. Somewhere else, another universe is bubbling into existence right now. Imagine if every possible version of reality exists somewhere, a universe where stars never formed, a universe where time flows backward, a universe where you never existed. If that's true, then our Big Bang is just one ripple in an endless ocean of creation. But perhaps the strangest idea of all is that time itself is an illusion. Einstein showed us that time is not absolute. It bends and stretches with gravity and speed. Quantum mechanics goes further. Some equations that describe the universe don't require time at all. Imagine if past, present, and future all exist simultaneously, like pages in a book, already written. We flip through them in order, but the book itself is complete. If that's the case, then the question, did the universe have a beginning, may be meaningless, because beginnings and endings are human concepts, not cosmic truths. Throughout history, humans have demanded answers to the question of origins. Religions tell stories of divine creation. Philosophers debate whether existence is eternal. The Big Bang gave us a scientific creation myth, a cosmic genesis backed by equations. But what if reality doesn't care about our need for beginnings? Aristotle believed the universe was eternal. Hindu cosmology speaks of endless cycles. Modern physics, in its strangest corners, is circling back to those ancient ideas. Imagine if we've been asking the wrong question all along. Instead of, when did the universe begin? Maybe the real question is, why do we need a beginning? An eternal universe unsettles us because it denies us closure. A beginning feels comforting. It gives us a sense of place, a story with a first page. But eternity, that makes us feel small. If there was no beginning, then we are not part of a grand narrative. We were just a flicker in an endless backdrop. Imagine staring into the night sky, realizing it has no origin and no end. Some find that terrifying. Others find it liberating. Because if the universe is eternal, then maybe existence itself is the miracle, not its origin. Make no mistake, the Big Bang is still the most successful model we have. But science is not about final answers. It's about questions. And the more we learn, the stranger the universe becomes. New telescopes peer deeper into the cosmos, revealing galaxies older than expected. Particle physics uncovers mysteries in quantum fields that may hold the secret of creation. Every discovery makes the story more complex, not less. Perhaps the truth is not a single answer, but an endless question. So let's return to the thought experiment. What if the universe never had a beginning? Imagine if time stretches infinitely in both directions. Imagine if every Big Bang was just one cycle in an eternal heartbeat. Imagine if our universe is one bubble in an infinite sea. Imagine if time itself doesn't exist at all. Would that make life meaningless? Or would it make it more precious, knowing that we're brief sparks in something that never ends? The mystery of the beginning is not just about physics. It's about us, about our need for stories, our hunger for meaning, our fear of the infinite. Maybe the universe began with a bang. Maybe it has always existed. Maybe the truth is stranger than either possibility. But one thing is certain. The question itself is what makes us human. So next time you look up at the stars, remember, you're not just staring into space. You're staring into a riddle older than time itself. What if the universe has no beginning? This was just the short version of an eternal question. For the full story, watch our extended video and tell us in the comments, do you believe the universe had a beginning? Or has it always existed?